Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another podcast episode. My name is Javia Monet, the host of the Echoes of the Void podcast, where I help you explore spirituality from all aspects, recognize your potential, and energize your passion to align with your highest self. Today's episode is about transformation, resilience, and tapping into your natural talents to create a future that aligns with your purpose. We'll dive into how our abilities shape success, how love and growth go hand in hand, the battle between natural remedies and big pharma, the power of unique activities like drawing, and how we can shift our family lineage by embracing change. The title of today's episode is Become the Virus. Now, I know that might sound a little intense, but think about it. Viruses spread, adapt, and evolve. They find a way to survive and thrive, just like we must in a world full of changes, challenges, and distractions. You become the thing that spreads change, disrupts cycles, and rewrites the future.
Yay!
I'm just saying, you fire for real. The first topic I want to talk about is natural talents and success, how they go hand in hand. We all have natural talents, right? Those abilities that come so effortlessly that we barely even notice them. Yeah. But have you ever considered that these gifts are your key to success? Many of these skills are first developed through movement. Think about it. Sports, fitness, and physical activities at a young age teach discipline, endurance, and mental toughness. Gotta be tough for that. When you push yourself physically, you're training your mind to endure struggle. That mental resilience then transfers into every aspect of life. Athletes don't just win games, they build habits of perseverance. A dancer doesn't just move to music, they learn coordination, focus, and creativity. A martial artist doesn't just fight, they master patience and control. You can use all of those things. You just have to notice and recognize the transferable skills. That's what it is. Transferable skills are your natural talents. So ask yourself, what did you naturally gravitate towards as a child? Were you a kid who loved running, drawing, singing? These early passions hold clues, about what you were meant to cultivate. Because whenever we're very young, our minds are, yes, easily impressionable, but also extremely creative, because the thoughts and ideas and programming of the rest of the world hasn't gotten to us yet. Well, what were you meant to cultivate by what you thought as a child? What you did as a child, how you were as a child. Have those discussions. If you've strayed from there, it's not too late. Success comes from refining what's already inside of you. You work with what you got. Work with what you got now. You don't gotta be going buying all the crazy gadgets and stuff. Your iPhone is right there now. You know what I'm saying? It may happen from you just starting small, very small. Go for a run, pick up a pencil, stretch your voice, see where it takes you, see where it goes, see what excites you. A lot of times we get into the hustle and bustle and we think that since we're good at the hustle and bustle that's what we're meant for. But no, that's not what we're meant for. We're meant for so much more than that hustle and bustle. We're meant for having the freedom and energy to be able to express ourselves as creatively as we'd like to. The ability to make something out of nothing. The second thing I'd like to discuss in order for you to become the virus is love. Roots versus stagnation. I heard a quote in the show Sweet Magnolias that was like, he goes, growing roots does not mean growing stale. He may have said something in a sense of like, I didn't know that growing roots would mean that we would be growing stale. Yeah, he said something like that. That boy indicating y'all got root rot. That's crazy. Love is often compared to growing roots, but that doesn't mean becoming stagnant. Growing and commitment don't equal complacency. A tree grows deep roots, but it also stretches towards the sky, constantly reaching for more sunlight and more life. Hey, girl.
I know it looked dark in here. I knew you was gonna say something. But not you recording a video.
Girl, yes. You already know. I'm always working on it. Always
oh my
working
gosh.
on it. It might be me just not having a job and being genuinely happy doing what I do.
Free. It's so free. And just living your best life with no worries, carefree.
Girl, listen.
That's all you have to say. Oh my gosh, what is this video gonna be about though?
This video is about becoming the virus. And what I mean by that
is
the virus. Yes. Yes. And what I mean by that is be so steadfast in what you want to do. Be so engulfed in what your energy actually wants to interact in, and that doesn't matter if that's 7 things or 1 thing.
Yes.
And go do it. And become the virus in that thing. Start influencing others to do the same thing. And that will become a virus amongst the society. You know what I'm saying? So just like a virus spreads extremely quickly, you can become the virus and spread extremely quickly, helping people to recognize their highest self.
And people,
I'm about to finish recording real quick.
I was gonna say, let me let you get back to your video before you get out the
I'm gonna get out of the vibe.
On task, right?
Okay, friend. I'll talk to you later. Okay, think about relationships. Whether the relationship is romantic, platonic, or within family. They should be supportive, and nourishing, and never restrictive. They should encourage you to do whatever you want to do. They should be able to give advice and be okay with whatever decision you end up making, as long as it's what's best for you, in your opinion. Now, that's not to use manipulatively, okay? If a plant stays in a small pot for too long, it becomes root bound, stunned in its growth. The same happens to us when we remain in situations that don't allow us to expand. You have to be able to expand your mind, expand where you want to go, where you want to be. You have to be able to read yourself. Read yourself and know what you want and why. So then you have to ask yourself, how do we ensure love is something that nurtures rather than confines? Choose relationships that allow space for individuals and mutual growth. Recognize when it's time to repot yourself. New environments, new perspectives. Have those around you. Understand that growing apart does not mean failure. It means evolution. And you need to grow apart from the you that you have been in order to evolve into the you that you want to be. Love should be an ecosystem, not a cage. Let's talk about health. Yeah, I know you ain't been working out. What you been doing? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all start from somewhere. But you're gonna get it done. Right? Today, you're gonna go work out. Right? Get better. Okay? Something deeply personal, yet widely controlled. We live in a system where medicine is a business. Let's talk about disease and natural remedies. Big Pharma versus holistic health. Holistic healing, if you will. Big Pharma profits off of sickness, not wellness. This isn't to say that modern medicine doesn't have its place. I will say that, but we should question, are we being healed or are we being managed? Natural remedies, herbal medicine, and alternative healing methods have existed for thousands of years. Yet, they're often dismissed in favor of prescription drugs that create dependency rather than true recovery. Holistic health could work for you. But it's about recognizing the problem and actually wanting and seeking a solution. Take something as simple as inflammation. Modern medicine gives us pills while nature gives us turmeric, ginger, and fasting. Anxiety? They'll hand you medication before telling you about breath work, magnesium, and grounding techniques. The goal isn't to reject medicine entirely, but to empower ourselves with knowledge. Enlighten ourselves, if you will. The more you understand your body and the earth's natural pharmacy, the less control external systems have over you. And with less control from external systems, you recognize that freedom that you have within you. Once you recognize that freedom that you have within you, you begin to open your mind to all of the possibilities of what you can be. Healing is your right. Learn, experiment, and trust your body's wisdom. All right, the third topic I want to talk about is challenging your brain, figure drawing, and just unconventional activities. One of the best ways to evolve is to do things that force your brain to think differently. When was the last time that you shocked yourself? That you completely did not expect yourself to be able to do something? Let that be a day very soon, because that'll give you the confidence to proceed forward with what you want to accomplish. And that's because you're stretching the capabilities, you're stretching the possibilities that you have in yourself. And in turn, you're stretching your confidence and making sure that you're more and more confident. Figure drawing, for example, isn't just for artists. It's a practice in perception. It's a practice in focus and patience. When you draw the human form, you stop assuming and start observing. This applies to life as well. The more you engage in activities that break routine, dancing, sculpting, rock climbing, even puzzles, the more you train your brain to adapt. trying something new this week, even if you're not bad at it, that discomfort means that you're growing. There is a Georgia Smith song that talks about this. If you can feel the pain, then you know you're alive. Both feet on the ground, both feet on the line. By any means I will fight for you, for you. Anyways, when you can feel the pain, then you know you're alive. The pain of discomfort, the pain of you stretching yourself further. Both feet on the line. By any means, I will fight. By any means, I will fight to make sure that y'all understand the word. Understand it. Not understand, understand it. The next topic that I want to talk about in order for you to become the virus is changing your lineage, choosing your path. The choices don't just affect you, they ripple through generations. The path you take shifts the timeline of your family. And in turn, it breaks cycles of limitation, fear, and poverty. You are the pivot point. The one who wakes up and says, this ends with me. Maybe it's financial struggles. Maybe it's generational trauma. Maybe it's small thinking. Whatever it is, recognize that your path is yours to carve. No one hands it to you. You choose it. You walk it. Find your route and take it. The future bends to your steps. There's a really good book about that called The Compound Effect. It's how your actions compound into your reality. Make sure that you're compounding the right actions. The next topic that I want to talk about in order for you to become the virus is growth and resilience. Be the tree. I used to be in multi-level marketing, and we had this podcast system where an audio on there was called Be the Rock. And it was basically talking about how in a river full of debris and all types of crazy stuff, the water's going by, all of the different things are happening, you be the rock. You stand still. That's where I got this idea from of being the tree. Because imagine yourself as a tree. Your experiences shape your branches. Some grow long and strong, others break in storms, but your trunk remains steady, rooted in who you are. Growth isn't always symmetrical. Some seasons are harsh, some branches never recover, but a tree doesn't question whether it should keep growing, it just does. Be the tree. Stand firm. Bend with the wind, but never snap. Flourish where you're planted. And when it's time, drop seeds for the next generation. The next topic that I want to talk about in order for you to become the virus is standing on the shoulders of giants. We're never alone in this journey. Every step forward is built on the foundation of those before us. Look at history. You have artists, thinkers, revolutionaries. They didn't reinvent the wheel. They simply built upon it, right? And that's the same thing I'm doing with you two. I'm building upon the wheel that was already created. You don't have to start from scratch. Learn from others, absorb wisdom, and then elevate it. And then one day, someone will stand on your shoulders and they'll become the giant. Just make sure that you're pursuing a positive avatar. So, what did we learn today? Your natural talents are the key to success. Love should be the foundation for growth, not stagnation. Health is in your hands. And question what is given to you. Because putting your health into someone else's hands can be dangerous. Unconventional activities make you think differently. You hold the power to shift your lineage and your future. Growth is like a tree, ever changing, but always grounded. Stand on the knowledge of those before you and become the next stepping stone. You are the virus. You are the catalyst. Spread change, disrupt patterns, evolve. Challenge the status quo. All right, y'all. Now it is time for a song. If you're ready, type ready in the comments like a mug. Here we go. If you're new here, every single week I sing a song a cappella because I am also a music artist, and I am having a few singles be released soon, and I just want to share my art with the world. Help people to understand that their art is important as well, regardless of how many ventures they have to go down or how many ventures that they like that they want to consider to be art. Go do them. So this is encouragement because yes, these are singing a cappella now, but I'm going to go to the studio and they're going to then become mixed and mastered tracks. I'm going to take those mixed and mastered tracks and all of a sudden be on stage. I'm going to go and be on stage and all of a sudden be talking with Jennifer Hudson or in her hallway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa head ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, okay. Let me sing for y'all because otherwise I'm going to just keep on going on tangents. Whew. The song is called Bye. You're looking for a thrill. Can you keep it real now? Not jump into conclusions or assumptions. Representing roses cause my delicates are worth it. Where I'm from you speak when you're walking, talking and stalking. Reckless but aware enough to recognize your options. Recognize your oh, recognize your ooh. Recognize when wired in that way you can't escape. Cause we spend days looking for the time wasted on your lies, trying to catch a vibe, stuck in your ways, begging me to cry. All I do is sigh. Fuck me out of try. Now I'm saying bye. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, oh, now I'm saying bye. Bye, bye, bye. Now I'm saying bye. Thank you for tuning in to Echoes of the Void. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and as always, embrace the void.